Why did Granddad change his name?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about his family, his life before America, but he didn't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Never even told me about his name change. I found out one day when I saw his passport in a drawer. Since he obviously found it painful, I never questioned him about it. But I'm sure it was trouble with the law. Granddad was the best man I ever knew.
That doesn't mean he wasn't a criminal.
Didn't Granddad ever say anything about his past or his family?
Only that his family was crazy, and that he never wanted to see them again.
Oh, well, we all
Believed
say
in some
that.
family curse. Thought that he could spare Philip and Philip's children from what he called old nightmares.
Nope.
Whatever Harrison wanted to spare you, though, it cost him plenty. He never did sleep well, and he would often get a far-away, guilty look in his eyes.
Oh.
He was wrestling with something he thought he should be doing. Someplace he thought he ought to be. I don't know how he could think that he should be anywhere but with me and our child. It's a terrible way to live.
Yeah. Poor Mr. Ritter.
Do you know anything else about Heinz Ritter?
I've told you all I know about your granddad's past.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out more about that later, surprisingly, so, because, yeah.
Well, Gran,
It's kind of what this game's about. Finding out who he is. Growing as a person. Being less of a dick in general. Hey, let's go to the crime scene. Oh, sure, it'll be fun.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion.
So he walks straight into the middle of the scenery. Yeah, because that's really not going to add to the general confusion. Alright.
Hey, mostly.
Mosley.
Huh? Night, you wiener. I told you not to call me that. Feeling jumpy?
Just a little.
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me? Oh, I was just driving by.
Illegally.
But for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh?
You say this with the guy right next to you taking notes. Maybe he's like writing down like, for the book. What book?
It's another one. As you can see, same MO and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Don't vomit on it.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing.
Oh, hello.
Now, who the hell is that?
I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, like anyone does that in real life.
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, man. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
Yeah, with
I see.
with a corpse
Thank you,
just
Detective.
laying right there,
Good day, gentlemen.
where she can see it.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Ugh.
Forget it. That's Molly again. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
And she's a bit of a
Near
prissy
here?
bitch anyway.
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
Yeah,
She's
you'd
out
know
here
that
a
if you
lot.
paid
Maybe she
attention.
saw something. Or
Ugh.
heard something.
Man, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
She could have you sued or arrested or
We've about
bullshit.
wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Don't
Let's get the
step
meat
on the
wagon
blood.
moving, man.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away.
Stop standing on the blood. Oh, stop walking through the blood. You idiots.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case some more.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's nice how you're, you know, if I didn't have the text on, we would never heard about the water moccasins. Yay! Okay, there's some blood.
Out,
Oh,
down
good
the
God.
spot. Will these pristine banks ne'er be cleaned again?
No. Alright, now, while we have this out, well, we have this sketchbook, let's take...
Let me try to get this down.
Because this pattern surely might come back.
There seems to be a pattern to the lines in the sand.
Yes.
But if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined.
Interesting. In any case, we also need some clay for,
Gabriel,
clay for later.
Is that clay?
Yes, I just said so.
Yuck.
Oh, we'll put it in your pocket, you'll be happy. And while we have our magnifying glass, we need to look at this little cross-hatched area over here.
There are marks in the grass, as though some heavy wire object had been set there.
Maybe there had been one there. And there's a snake scale in there. Or a scale.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me. What kind?
Probably some sort of boa. Anyway, that's all we have to do there. Alright, now we might as well go visit Mr. Mosley. You know how Mr. Mosley... Oh, actually, no. I thought I was going to do that, but what I'm probably going to do is...
The door.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Hands on doors, makes sense. We'll stop off at St. Louis Cemetery number 1. And, pick that up. Oh, and there's some marks on the wall here.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of Cross.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
They look like they've been here a few days at least.
Well, let's note them down.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
Yeah, I guess that after we told you to copy them down.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau,
Voodoo Queen,
Voodoo Queen
of New Orleans. New Orleans?
Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
Woman can't say new. She has to say new. New Orleans. Hey, dude, come back. I wanted to speak to you. He doesn't really have anything interesting to say. But hey, we might as well.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Just a minute.
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
They ain't. Tell me about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
No.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
Makes sense.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Ain't it just awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them?
Yes.
I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seems like everybody wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives.
I do.
And they love the cemetery too. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Interesting. Tell me about snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
Yay for non-poisonous snakes.
Do you have any idea what Caprice Saint-Gall means?
No, can't say that I do.
Can't say that I do. What about Chattanooga?
Have you ever heard the word Chattanooga?
I don't know what you talking about.
Bull.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis #1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know.
I know.
People come to pay their respects. They need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they doing.
They're smashing up the park, destroying it.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs, not in the ground, don't you?
No.
The water table's too high.
Oh!
Coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Cause if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Wow. Sounds thrilling. Like you
Tell me
have
something
fun
about
times.
St. Louis Cemetery
#1. #1.
It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War and back further too. Take a look around, you'll see.
I will.
Tell me something about
Just look around, just look around. You get the feel of the place.
Alright, I'll get a feel for the place. Alright, so this is my grandma's
The
tomb.
marker reads, Mera Planta Right.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew.
So yeah, this is Gran's tomb. Well, family plot anyway. And her papa's buried here, but we don't know him, so we don't care.
The marker reads, Highly Right.
Grand's sister.
She died young. We have to wait for Toussaint to leave. There we go.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy. Granddaddy.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
Daddy.
The marker reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Wow, that was thrilling. So glad that we had this chat.
Miss you, Mom.
Aww.
Miss you, Mom. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy. Daddy.
How's it going, Granddaddy? How's it going?
What about Tally?
Grand talks a lot about you, Harley.
Aww.
Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response.
What? When they were alive, they didn't give a response? What the I don't care. What's over here? Oh, there's a big tomb that says Gede, like, you know, like that Malia chick that we saw at the lake. Malia Gede. They might be related. Well, they are, but we know that. So, I think this is going to be a good spot to cut the episode before we, you know, go and visit Mosley and then finish up day 1. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time for more Gabriel Night 1.